Hi Red friends, we're in the fitting salon and we're not talking about shoes today because we're talking about bags. Today I want to talk to you about the Rainbow Tote, which is a new bag that is in our spring collection, which is about to be released October 14. And it's exciting because if you've been following our brand for a while, you know that we love to make big bags. Big bags are a big part of the language that we sometimes speak in bags, but they can be quite tricky to make because sometimes we can make them so too big, giant that they get a bit too tricky to use because they're really deep. So what we did is we've thought about all of the big bags that we've made over all of the times. So that means like Jupiter bag, Big Love bag, and now Rainbow Tote. And we've sort of like used lots of the ideas that we've learned along the way about making big bags to make what we think is the most supreme big bag that we've ever made, the Rainbow Tote. So something that we've learnt is when we're making our bags, end use is very important. So we're always talking about what the final kind of function of the bag is. So whether it can be used for active wear, whether like an active day, you know, with your active gear, whether it's going to be used for your computer, so more like a work end use, or whether it's going to be used for like an overnight bag when we're making big bags. They're kind of the three things that roll around in our minds. But actually what we think the best thing is about the Rainbow Tote is it kind of does all those things, and I'm going to show you why. So the first thing is, how great is that plastic zip that we've put here, the color. It's so cool. And it's also really good in a big bag because it's less prone to catching, with like metal teeth can be more prone to catching. So we use plastic on this. But I digress. What we're really talking about is the end uses. So some of the things that we test fitted into the bag were, can I put my trainers in? Is it going to fit? No problem. So that would be tick, active bag, right? And then we were thinking about like picnics, because who isn't thinking a lot about picnics right now? And so I tested, when we were making it, can I put my picnic blanket in? This is my favorite picnic blanket from Mad Happy. So that fits. So that gives it another tick. And another end use that sometimes we're thinking of is like bags in bags. So we made a bag to put in the bag so that if you were rummaging, you could put all your essentials into this bag and then you put it in there. So this bag fits another bag, which is to say becomes more useful. So that's, what end use would that be ticking? That's ticking active still, because maybe you put your cos in it, but also maybe it could be ticking your work end use because you could put your phone and your keys and your wallet and those kinds of things. So you're keeping things separate. Another end use. Pop that here. And then finally, what about the end use of your shopping, your market bag? Now, it's not just because we live next door to Bread Club, but we've figured out that we can fit a baguette in our bag. So that would mean that the end use, another tick, is maybe a market bag. But the best thing about Rainbow Tote, and something that we really did think a lot about, was the silhouette it would create on the body. So we call this a croissant bag because, not again just because we're working next door to Bread Club, but because of the shape. So fat at the bottom, skinny at the top. And we were really particularly interested in the way it would look on the body as a bit of a silhouette. And I like how this is almost like a garment, like a jacket. And that was something that we were really designing into when we were making this bag and making it really big, is I wanted it to feel a bit like a coat and to cuddle you in the same way as a coat. So there are lots of the things that we think about when we're designing the bags, how it's going to look on your body. Can it go over your shoulder? Yes, it can. And when it's over your shoulder, it's not necessarily like that accessible. So what we did to counter that was we put these two extra pockets, two in the front, because all my favorite garments have two pockets. So I put two pockets on the bag, and also with really cool plastic teeth zip. So it's a new innovation for us. That's Rainbow Tote. And now there's one more really important thing that we've done with this bag, we've been able to do, and that is the recycled nylon. And the best thing about the recycled nylon is it's really non-porous. Now, I used this bag at the beach just this weekend gone by, and the best thing was the sand didn't stick to it because it's got its own sort of waxed handle because of the recycled materials. They're very non-porous because they've been pulped and reconstituted, right? So they're non-porous, so they don't pick anything up. And I've also been using this bag quite a lot, and even with a light color, it's not getting trashed because it's not picking the dirt up. It was actually a happy accident. I didn't know recycled nylon was going to behave that way until I started using the bag. And it's making me endlessly happy that it's yet another reason to be excited about recycled nylon. And actually on that, this is the inner, also recycled. This is recycled poly, so you can see it's got a slightly different texture, but also equally as resistant to staining. It's kind of self-waxed, the yarn. It's interesting. It's got a very pretty design in space, made in earth, to keep you feeling dreamy and cosmic, like we like all our things with Radical Yes. So that's the Rainbow Tote. You can wear it like a jacket, and you can put another bag in it and all the things. Okay, stay radical.